Is Black Lives Matter having its Me Too moment? Joining us now, the broadcaster, podcaster, George the Poet. Nice to see you in here, George.
Very much.
Has this level of engagement surprised you?
Not at all. It's very rare that you'll watch someone being murdered for 9 minutes, very slowly. It was obviously broadcast all over, and you have to understand there are significant parallels, disturbing parallels between the Black British experience and the African American experience. 40% of the poorest households in this country are black, whereas only 4% of the country is black. Black and brown people account for half of all young people in jail right now, in a period in which the population of young offenders has fallen by over 2/3 over the past 13 years, with the proportion of young offenders, black young offenders, doubling in that same period.
Murder, my mind state shit ain't changed since my last rhyme. The crime rate ain't declined. Niggas busting shots like they lost their mind. Like 25 to life never crossed their mind. Tell me young nigga never learned a thing. Dead at 13 cause he yearned to bang. Sent a lot of flowers, but how could I cry? Tried to warn a little nigga either stop or die. Mercy is for the weak, when I speak I scream. Afraid to sleep, I'm having crazy dreams. Vivid pictures of my enemies, family times. God forgive me cause it's wrong, but I plan to die. Either take me in heaven and understand I was a cheat. Did the best I could, raised in insanity. Or send me to hell cause I ain't begging for my life. Ain't nothing worse than this cursed ass hopeless life. I'm troublesome.
There's been no jail time doled out for police in this country over deaths in custody. Also interesting to note that black people are twice as likely to die in police custody as their white counterparts in this country. So this is very real. The need for change is overdue.
Gutter ways, my mentality is ghetto. A gorilla in this criminal war. We all rebels. Death before design. I bet I bomb on them first. Niggas knew we came for murder. Pulling up in a hearse. West side was the war cry. Busting off frilly, screaming fuck all y'all niggas in Swahili. Pistol packing fresh out of jail. I ain't going back. Release me to the care of my heartless strap. Say my name 3 times like Candyman. Bet I roll on your ass like an avalanche. Soul survivor. Learn to get high and pull drive-bys. Murder my folks. Can't control my nine. Hearing thoughts of my enemies pleading. Please, bust-ass motherfuckers tried to flee. Picture me letting this chump survive. Ran up on his ass when I dumped he died, cause I'm troublesome.
It's tragic that 60 to 70 years after the highly publicized civil rights movement in America, we still need to educate and sensitize everyone. You know, you would have thought everyone was aware.
But you're not putting America and Britain on the same footing. I mean, I heard that very moving, horrific account, but our police aren't armed, they don't have guns, the legacy of slavery is not the same. We've had a report many years ago looking at institutional racism, and you would hope reversing or aiming to open that up. It's not the same, is it?
Menace and methods label me a lethal weapon, making niggas die, witnessing breathless imperfections. Can you picture my specific plan? To be the man in this wicked land, underhanded hits a plan. Scams are plotted over grams of rocks. Undercover agents die by the random shots. We all die in the end, so advance we swole. I was all about my ends, fuck friends and foes. Me, a born leader, never lead a block without my heater. Got me a dog and named him my bitch nigga eater. What could they do to me, a little brat? Shit, them niggas that shot me and still terrified I'll get their ass. How can I show you how I feel inside? We outlaws, motherfuckers can't kill my pride. Niggas talk a lot of shit, but that's after I'm gone, cause they fear me in the physical form. Let them be known I'm troublesome.
If it's not the same, then you have to explain to me why Julian Cole is not an exception. What happened with Nunu Cardozo? What happened with Edmund DaCosta? What happened with Sarah Reid, who died under very similar circumstances with Sandra Bland in the American context, right? This is contemporary. When you talk about the history of race relations, you have to consider the role of the British Empire, as I've spoken about extensively, on the African continent, and the political and economic consequences of that interaction. What is the situation that we're dealing with today? This is very contemporary, and I hope this is a learning point for many people who think along the lines that you just expressed, that this is an American and not a British issue.